Aloha. This is Lorna Takehara Strand, Chair of Oahu Democrats, with candidate James Logue, who's running for the House of Representatives in District 20. Aloha, James. Can you tell us
Aloha.
where you were born and your childhood ohana?
Yeah. Originally, I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I grew up pretty much with a single mother and my sister. My mother worked 2 jobs and went to night school, so we pretty much were fending for ourselves during the day. And then from that, I transitioned into like the military, and then eventually led me here to Hawaii.
And you call District 20 your home now. And can you tell us a little bit about that and your adult life ohana?
Yeah, so District 20, I live in Kaimuki. I have a house with my fiance. So we're putting our roots here, trying to grow a future and a family here. So I look forward to hopefully being able to serve the community and work on some of the issues that we have going on.
Tell us about someone who's your personal hero who inspires you to keep going forward every day.
I have to say my mom. It might sound cliche, but like I said, she was working 2 jobs, single mother. Before that, she was married, but my dad was abusing drugs and alcohol and physically abusing her. So just the fact that she was able to overcome that and persevere and then raise 2 decent children, I think that's worthy of a hero title.
And what have been some defining moments or events in your life that helped shape you as a Democrat?
Um, Pittsburgh, originally where I grew up, is very, very Democrat, very working class driven. Former Steel City, right? Rust Belt nation or Rust Belt city there. So we were a low income and working class people, and the Democratic Party was always there to try to help us again with increasing wages, getting our fair share like time off and things like this, social issues, and admittedly, when I went to the military, I felt like a little bit more Republicans. That's kind of the thing that you do in the military. But when you get out of the military, you start realizing the reality of the situation, especially in workplaces. And for me, the Democratic Party is the party that stands up for those workers and the middle class and the low income.
And what does serving the people mean to you?
Serving the people to me is aiding and assisting those around you or those who seek you for help without expectation of anything in return, whether it be like a monetary gain or even like a thank you. I think with public service, it's more about you take on that role because you want to have a say like within whatever it is you're working with. So like I work for the state at the food stamp office. To me, that's public service because I'm helping people who are in need of financial assistance to get food on their plate for themselves and their children. And I don't expect any thank yous or anything like that in return. I just hope that I'm making their life a little better.
And why do you believe you're the right Democrat for the job of representative from District 20?
Yeah, I believe that I'm the right Democrat because I have a long-term vision and I have a vested interest in the community as well as the state. I have the experience of working with the low income, at the food stamp office, the homeless, the mentally ill. I volunteer a lot and working in those fields too. So I bring a broad array of experience from what I'm currently doing, as well as my background with the military. And I just think overall, none of our, well, I won't say none, but a lot of our elected officials don't have that long-term vision. What's Hawaii going to look like in 20 years for the residents? And I think that's what we need.
If you win and can accomplish 2 things while you're in office in 1 minute that we have left, what would they be?
Reduce and prevent homelessness and more money in people's pockets. So more disposable income, which would be by developing economic policies that help the working class and the residents of Hawaii instead of tax.
Mm-hmm. And if Democrats want to volunteer for your campaign, how can they contact you?
They could email me at votelogue at gmail.com. or they could call me on my cell phone is 489-0792, and they can reach out and if they want to canvas, door knock, we'll gladly take them on.
That's great. Good luck to you, James. Aloha.
Yeah, aloha.